Our thanks to you. Well, joining me now is Scott Levenson, Democratic strategist, and Amy Tarkanian, a Republican strategist. Welcome to you both. Scott, I do want to start with you because you do know the recent polls that you've seen that show Joe Biden with a double-digit lead. A lot of that, I assume, is name recognition, but does it seem as if the voters are just going to stick with these guys for now, and then when the debates come, decide really what they want to do?
You know, it's interesting. There are a lot of people critiquing the Democratic leadership, speaking from both sides of its mouth, some calling for impeachment, some not.
Yeah.
But I think what we're really seeing out there is what's reflected in Democratic Party, cocktail party circuits.
Yeah, they're not talking impeachment. All those people in New Hampshire and Iowa, they're talking the issues.
Well, there's a whole bunch of people that are part of the activist base who want this guy out, and they're the same folks who are talking about health care reform and infrastructure and health care and student loans and all those issues that are moving the activist Democratic base. But then there are core Democratic traditional voters who just want a Democratic in the White House. Those folks are being more sober about impeachment, more careful, more patient, and that's reflecting that longtime Democratic traditional base.
In the meantime, Amy, as you know, Vanity Fair is reporting on the Republicans' effort to take down Joe Biden. Take a look at the article here. It says the 2020 candidate most feared by Donald Trump and the Republican insiders working to re-elect him is Joe. You get a sense that that's a wise strategy, or is that right on point?
I think it's on point to a degree, whereas if you have people such as soft Republicans and independents who maybe aren't so comfortable or aren't so pleased with the president's personality, but maybe they're really happy with the policies, but still just can't quite get over the way that he tweets or the verbiage that he chooses, then Joe Biden, yes, is a threat for Republicans. Joe Biden is more of the candidate that they like to say that if you'd like to go have a beer with, and you can go ahead and do so. However, he does flip-flop on a number of issues. He's been there for, what, 25 plus years?
Don't you agree that no one's going to move Republican voters more than the Justin Amash of the world, that as you see Republican Congress members abandon the party and call the president out for the illegal acts that he's committed?
No.
Isn't that what's going to move the Republican base to the Democrats?
No, not at all. Justin Amash is a grandstander, and he's doing this strictly for himself.
He's not going to be the last. You know, there are more Congress members again and again going to call for this guy's impeachment. You know that's going to happen. What is the Republican Party's position
it's not going to happen.
Then?
The majority of the Republican Party is actually thrilled with the unemployment numbers being as low as they are in the last 50 years, with wages increasing. No, absolutely not, because you're going to have McCain-Bush globalists, and Justin Amash can go ahead, throw himself in, maybe not with the globalist or the establishment category, but with the self-centered category.
Let me try and get us back on track, because we're talking about the Democrats. We're talking right now about the election and the primary right now. Let's talk about Kamala Harris and the new polls. Pop up the polls, if you don't mind, that shows Biden up on top. And he's up since April. Sanders down 5 percentage points. Mayor Buttigieg, I think, is losing steam. But the key thing there, Harris and Warren are both up significantly. Amy, I do want to start with you on this, because many people are saying, and many of the polling directors are saying, that that's because of all these anti-abortion bills that have been passed across the country.
Sure. Yeah, no, I do think that has something to do with it. I myself, I'm pro-life, but I do know that there are a number of people out there who are actually extremely concerned that this option is going to be removed. So this is going to hurt Republicans to a degree.
That's energizing the Democratic base.
Well, if you'd let me finish. So there are people out there
quickly, and then we got to wrap.
Yeah, there are people out there who do vote solely on maybe one or two issues, and being pro-choice, this will be one of those issues that will bring people out to the polls.
All right, Amy, we're going to have to leave it right there. Scott as well, thank you guys. We do have to